home invasions.
These people are not in this for the money. There's something else going on here.
They strike while everyone's home.
We don't know why these families have been targeted.
To catch criminals like this, they'll have to set a tasty trap.
You want to use this as bait?
This is so cool.
How good is it? Entertainment Weekly gives this show an A.
God help us if there's more than one gang out there.
All new Boomtown after an all-new Law & Order Criminal Intent, NBC Sunday.
Hey, tonight, slip into those PJs and stay up late for NBC's Saturday Night Live. Tonight, hosted by Ray Liotta with the music of the Donnas. Your local news is next.
You're watching 10 NBC, Rochester.
The U.S. wins a battle in the war against terrorism. It's our top story. A man suspected of plotting the September 11th terrorist attacks is under arrest. Not a bad day outside today, but will you see a big change in the weather tomorrow? Josh Nichols will have the forecast from the 10 NBC Weather Lab. The 11 o'clock news starts in 60 seconds.
A Rochester Athletic Club for women. You are active.
RACNU.
You are youthful.
When you start to exercise, you see results. Then you plateau. But using your target heart rate, that's one way I can help you to lose weight and keep seeing results. My goal? Reaching your goal.
Enroll now. Get 3 months for $99.
You can do it. RACNU.
Digging for answers, reporting them first. This is News 10 NBC at 11.
Good evening, I'm Wendy Wright. A major development tonight in the war on terrorism. The mastermind of the September 11th attacks is under arrest. Khalid Sheikh Mohammed was taken into custody today in Pakistan. The White House says Mohammed is a senior al-Qaeda lieutenant who has been involved in plotting to launch attacks inside America since 9/11. He has also been linked to numerous other terrorist activities, including the 1998 U.S. Embassy bombings in Africa and the 2000 bombing of the USS Cole. So far, there's no word if Mohammed will be extradited to the U.S. The Department of Homeland Security is in its first day of operation. Its workers patrol borders, guard airports, secure computers, guard leaders, and more. The Federal Security Director tells News 10 NBC there will be more coordination among the various agencies that maybe was not there before.
I can see, even since I've been here, in the short time that I've been here, that basically there's a lot more cooperation, there's a lot more knowledge sharing in and among agencies when it comes to intelligence, and I think that's a very valuable thing.
The U.S. battle plan against Iraq just got tougher. Turkey says it's not going to allow thousands of American troops to set up bases in that country. Experts say that could stop any kind of U.S. invasion of Iraq from the north. The U.S. expected Turkish lawmakers to okay the deployment of troops. Now, tons of U.S. military equipment is waiting offshore. Thousands of troops are separated from their families. Many have already said goodbye, and many are about to say goodbye. Tonight, in a story you'll see only on News 10 NBC, we meet a family that is being affected by war twice as hard. Berkeley Breen brings us this story. He's live in the newsroom. Berkeley, this family's been through this before.
They have, Wendy. There's a definite military legacy to the Anderson family in Greece. 26-year-old Brian is a sergeant in the Army. He leaves for the Middle East tomorrow. And, of course, he leaves his family behind here. More than 30 years ago, his father did the very same thing.
He wants to be there because he's been trained. He volunteered to protect his country, but at the same time, he just says, I don't want to be away from my family either.
It's a soldier's dilemma. A family picture is often as close as they can get. 26-year-old Brian Anderson is a sergeant in the 101st Infantry. He's trained for urban warfare. Like Brian, his family is biding its time, waiting for war. But nothing they do is a distraction.
Just some days I'm okay with it, and some days, you know, I get real upset. But I know, like Scott said, I know that this is he knows he has to go, and I'm proud of him that he wants to serve his country. And
When we were here, Brian called home.
So you're leaving tomorrow morning at 6?
It's the same call his father made when he left for Vietnam.
I can understand what he's going through. I don't want to see another Vietnam, long, worn out, torn war, but I believe we should be there. I think that if our president says we need to go, and I think we need to go. And Brian is ready to go. He says, I'm ready. He says, even though I'm torn, I'm ready.
the biggest thing I do is pray. We have a lot of people that I can call, when I'm down, and we can just pray together. And I just have to put them in God's hands, because I know that there's nothing we can do to protect them. Only God can keep them safe.
Now, Sue Anderson is starting her very own support group. It's open to people with or without family in the military. They meet every Tuesday morning at 10 o'clock at the First Bible Baptist Church in Greece. Sue says it's at her church, but it's not a religious thing. Reporting live in the newsroom, Berkeley Breen, News 10 NBC.
And News 10 NBC is with our local troops as they prepare for a possible war with Iraq. 10 NBC reporter Dean Staley is heading to Kuwait this weekend with soldiers from the 101st Airborne Division. In the coming days and weeks, Dean will report from the front lines, and we'll hear stories of local men and women serving overseas. If you know someone stationed with the 101st Airborne, specifically the 101st Aviation Regiment of the 159th Aviation Brigade, we'd like to hear from you. Call us at 232-1010 or email us at news1@whec.com, and we'll have more reports in the coming days and weeks.
Now, bringing you Western New York's most advanced forecasting technology. Here's meteorologist Josh Nichols in the 10 NBC Weather Lab.
All right, I'm sure a lot of us are glad to leave February behind, considering that this past February was the coldest one since 1994. Not too flaky, though. Snowfall was averaging about 0.3 of an inch below the norm. Well, you think that with a new month, we begin a new weather pattern. Well, think again. Looks like the bitter air is about ready to come back, picking up where February left off. 35 degrees is the temperature right now, so in the meantime, temperatures aren't too tough to take. Actually, a little bit of melting going on, but there's no more melting to be had after tomorrow afternoon. Look at some of the temperatures across extreme northern Canada, 35 to 40 degrees below zero. And as we put the computer model animation into motion here over the next 36 hours, watch how this large pocket of Arctic air comes blasting southeastward with a cold front, and that cold front means business as we go into tomorrow night. It means temperatures will be taking the tumble, and we're going to see readings that are near record values. In fact, let's set the stage here for you with some weather headlines, and we're going to be showing you that we have another bitter blast of pure Arctic air coming. It means that it'll be not just quite cold, but it also means that the winds are going to be gusting. We're going to see snowbursts, windswept lake snow, sub-zero chill Monday morning, which would be a record in Rochester if that is indeed the case, as well as wind chills of 15 to 25 below zero as this whole polar vortex comes crashing southward with a dual blocking pattern. That means we have high pressure up towards the North Atlantic and another area of high pressure in the upper levels of the atmosphere off the Canadian coast. And when that setup is just like that, it sends this polar vortex dotting south with all kinds of Arctic air with it, and that means some near record chill coming our way for the start of the week. Right now, though, just a lot of low clouds, a lot of low-level moisture in place. We had some snizzle today, a little bit of wet snow at times, but that was really about it. Not a big deal at all. There are the weather facts for today. The high temperature 36, the low was 20, just a trace of precipitation. And look at that sunset time, now after 6 o'clock. Would have been nice to see the sun today. It's still cloudy, though, right now at Rochester Airport with a temperature of 34 degrees. The breeze is gentle out of the south at 5 miles per hour. And there are the Weather Watcher numbers tonight. Dave Warren in Red Creek has 34. Happy 20th anniversary to David Barron in Perrington. He has 35 right now. 35 as well from Pat McCormick in East Avon. Here's the leading edge of that Arctic air, indicative here on the satellite picture with this line of cloudiness. It's a cold front. And also, I want to point out to you a large plume of subtropical moisture down here from Texas into the southeast. This is going to be fueling a storm off the mid-Atlantic coast. That's going to impact New York City and Boston with some rain, some mountain snow as well for northern New England. But this is the feature we're watching come Sunday evening, a strong Arctic cold front, which means bitter chill coming in for Sunday night. And Monday, it also means lake snow as well. And we'll have some accumulations as to what we think will happen coming up tomorrow, so make sure you stay tuned. But in the meantime, for tonight, it's raw, it's chilly. We'll get some fine light wet snow and flurries. The low temperature 30 to 34. Tomorrow, light, wet snow and rain in the morning, and then some snow bursts coming in later in the afternoon, turning sharply colder with a high of 33 to 37. 5-day forecast shows temps barely into the low teens on Monday with a changeable sky and lake snow. A little more light snow come Tuesday. Wednesday, it turns a touch colder, and maybe, just maybe, we'll get 5 degrees below normal on Thursday instead of, 25 degrees below normal like what it will be on Monday.
Okay, thanks a lot, Josh.
You're welcome.
The final pictures of the astronauts on board the shuttle Columbia bring comfort to their families. The video was taken just minutes before the crew was lost. The story is next. Stay with us.
News 10 NBC is brought to you by York Furniture Gallery.
Now is the time for new furniture with York Furniture Gallery's new offers. 1, store-wide savings. 2, buy now with no interest for 2 full years. 2 incredible offers now through Sunday only.
6 performances only at the Auditorium Center, March 28th through the 30th. Get a $3 off opening night ticket coupon at all Chase Pitkin locations.
It takes a special event for some guys to get rid of their gray hair. But for other guys, every day of their life is special. And they live it with Just for Men. More than a hair color, it's a hair rejuvenator. Just for Men gets rid of gray in 5 easy minutes. Its vitamin-enriched formula brings back a thicker, healthier, natural look. Every day of your life is special. Live it with Just for Men.
Vision Ford, your #1 Ford dealer, does it again. We're ready to break all sales records with over 400 vehicles available. Hurry in for our lowest prices of the year and save. New 2003 Focus with 0 down from $169 a month. New 2003 Explorers 4x4s or F-150 Super Cab 4x4s with 0 down from $299 a month. New 2003 Taurus or Escapes with 0 down from $249 a month. Only at Vision Ford with a $1,000 lowest price guarantee. Free lifetime oil changes included. A $750 value and service hours until midnight. Your #1 Ford dealer does it again. Vision Ford of Greece.
When City Mattress has a big bedding sale, we mean big. We've got the largest selection of mattresses in New York. You won't find a better selection anywhere.
Investigators say the newly released tape of most of the final moments of the Columbia Space Shuttle is of no value in determining the cause of the disaster, but it may provide some comfort to their families. NBC's Robert Hager has the story.
Here it comes. Let's go. The tape begins far out over the Pacific. In just 25 minutes, the shuttle will break up, but for now, all appears normal. Pilot Willie McCool is closest to the camera on the left, Commander Rick Husband behind him on the right. And Laurel Clark turns the camera on herself. The other 3 astronauts are below the flight deck, out of camera range.
That might be some plasma now.
Plasma, the glow, building from heat and friction of the shuttle slamming into the atmosphere.
Going pretty good now. Looks like a blast furnace.
The astronauts begin to feel the first pull of gravity. Temperature underneath the craft now near 3,000 degrees.
This is amazing. It's really getting really bright out there. Yep. Yeah, you definitely don't want to be outside now.
The crew laughs. In 5 minutes, they'll cross the California coast. In 11 minutes, all contact will be lost. Laurel Clark points the camera at herself a final time, and that's all we have of the tape. It may have continued, but mercifully, the rest of the video was lost, damaged after the shuttle broke apart and slammed to Earth. The tape was found in East Texas, what one relative called a last gift to us from the astronauts who perished. Robert Hager, NBC News, Washington.
Up next, we have a story not about a pot of gold, but a potty of gold. And if you think McDonald's French fries are healthier than fries at another fast food joint, think again. The story is next.
I'm ready to make this room my own. And I know just what I need. Light. Texture. Comfort. More comfort. Style. Just perfect.
Contemporary furniture for contemporary people. Get it all at Viking International Furniture. See it first at vikinghome.com.
Gladys, I'm going to lunch.
It's 10 o'clock.
Oh, I'm late.
Now that Wendy's Monterey Ranch Chicken Sandwich is back.
How about lunch?
Now? Breakfast?
Lunch.
With its whole breast filet, Monterey Jack, and ranch dressing with bacon, it's so delicious, who could wait till 12 o'clock? And it makes for a short afternoon.
Gladys, dinner time.
It's 2:15.
Hold my calls.
What a guy.
Wendy's Monterey Ranch Chicken Sandwich. It's better here. And our pickup window's open till midnight or later, so you can eat great even late.
You can hear News 10 NBC on the radio every day on WYSL News 1040. These broadcasts are made possible by Genesee Ford Truck.
When you quit smoking, you reduce the chances your children will get asthma, bronchitis, pneumonia, and other respiratory disease. And we all know how wonderful it is to have a strong, healthy baby.
For your free smoke-free home and car kit, call 1-800-LUNG-USA.
Your home is your castle, or is it? If you're thinking about remodeling, don't miss the BCB Home Fair Expo at the Dome. In the time it takes to call for estimates, you can talk to dozens of contractors, more than 250 exhibits, demos, and prizes.
Last year at the home show, we found the right company and the right price for our remodeling.
And we saved a lot of money, too.
Shopping for home improvements at the home show is so easy because there's so many great companies to choose from.
Visit Rochester's largest remodeling show this Friday night through Sunday at the Dome.
Digging for answers, reporting them first. This is News 10 NBC at 11 with Wendy Wright, Mark Rubaugh Sports, and meteorologist Josh Nichols in the News 10 NBC Weather Lab.
If you've been eating McDonald's French fries in hopes that you are eating the healthier oil, think again. You're not saving calories just yet. McDonald's says it's put plans to switch its cooking oil on hold. The French fry maker says it wants to better analyze and review the new oil. A McDonald's spokesperson is unsure when the healthy oil will be in the fryers. The average price for a gallon of gas is about $1.70, and if you think that's too much, look what some people in California have to pay. People at this Shell gas station are paying an arm and a leg for gas, at least that's what the sign says. With gas prices at an all-time high, the owner of this gas station says he's just trying to keep a sense of humor. And you're not going to believe this, the porcelain god is now gold. People in Hong Kong are flocking to see a glimpse of the world's most expensive bathroom. It's a solid gold bathroom featuring a 24-karat gold toilet. The entire bathroom costs $7.6 million. This washroom attracts some 4,000 visitors a day, but this restroom with its golden seat is not to be used. We'll have another check on the weather for you. That's coming up, but Mark Ruba will be here next with sports. Stay with us.
Looking for the best in fun and gaming? Come on over to Fort Erie. Slots, bingo, video poker, horse racing, great dining, outstanding accommodations, and first-rate duty-free shopping. It's all here in Fort Erie. Close by, great exchange rate, and no tax on winnings. Overnight packages for two, only $69.99 US at the award-winning Holiday Inn Fort Erie. Free breakfast plus $45 in free offers. $15 in slots play. A $5 food voucher. $10 bingo gift certificate, and more. Call 888-269-5550 for fun and gaming.
I did not back down. I stand tall for what I believe. I carry courage and conviction wherever I go. I live outside my comfort zone. I take chances. If I encounter resistance, I'm stronger for it. I do not back down. I stand tall for what I believe. I carry courage and conviction wherever I go. I live outside my comfort zone. I take chances. If I encounter resistance, I'm stronger for it. I do not back down.
The Lexus ES. With front-wheel drive and available vehicle skid control, it'll help keep you on the road. Assuming you can find it. Find Dorsho Lexus.
How you live says a lot about who you are, your decor, your architectural style. Your home reflects your personality. When you choose Marvin Windows and Doors, you get exactly what you want. Handcrafted wood interiors, high-quality durable exteriors to complement your lifestyle. Whatever your vision, Marvin brings it to life. Marvin Windows and Doors, made for you. To find out more about Marvin Windows and Doors, call 1-800-404-7888.
Value City Furniture, Ridge Road in Greece, and near Marketplace Mall in Henrietta. You just can't do any better.
Now, here's Mark Gruba with sports on News 10 NBC.
Championship Saturday at the War Memorial was old hat for some and unexpected thrill for others, as 7 sectional trophies were awarded today and tonight. In Class A, unbeaten McQuaid met one of the few teams to give them trouble during the season, Marshall. Early on, the Knights having some fun. Marty O'Sullivan, the alley-oop to Ryan Patinella. He had 10. Then Tyler Relf for 3. McQuaid led by as many as 18, but Marshall chipped away. Willie Givens for 3. It was a 5-point game at the break. Third quarter, Juris take the lead. Eddie Smith at the buzzer. The shooters roll, 62-59 Marshall. McQuaid on the ropes, they go inside to O'Sullivan. 2 in the foul, he had 30. Then Relf, 3 from the top of the key. And check out the crowd react. Over 10th thou on hand. The Knights outscored Marshall by 15 in the 4th. Jack Leisure another 3. McQuaid wins, 85-73.
We feel great. Marshall's a great team. No one gives them any credit, but they're a great team. And they played us hard the entire game. Ryan got in foul trouble. We just fought through it, and I think that helps us a lot. It shows us we got a lot of character and can come back.
Haven't had to do it much. Hats off to Marshall, but the country's #2 team remains #1. In Section 5 tonight, Class AA Championship, East and Fairport, another great game. We'll cut right to the chase. Ryan McAdam inside for 2 of his 20. It went to overtime, tied at 53. Off the opening tip, watched East High's William Jackson on the baseline. That gave the Orientals the lead. It came down to foul shots. McAdam hit a foul shot. Fairport 58-57. Other end, Kenny Wilson. East back on top, 59-58. Another foul shot made it 60-58. Fairport one last heave. Won't go. East wins the sectional title 60-58 in overtime. Kenny Wilson was named the MVP. Class B tonight, Mendon and Batavia. The Blue Devils lost to Sutherland in last year's final. Phil Santiago inside for 2 of his 18. That was a team high for Batavia, but Mendon took the lead at the half. Tim Frooster for 3. He had 12. Second half, Chris Shalvoy with the steal for Mendon. He goes all the way for 2 of his 13. 67-51, Mendon pulls away.
I'm ecstatic. This is what we worked for, and we finally completed our goal, so now we're on to the next goal.
Again, 67-51 Mendon, your sectional champs tonight. A rare matchup in Class B today, the School of the Arts against Mid-Lakes, 2 teams that had never won a sectional title. The Screaming Eagle put a hex on Soda early. Mid-Lakes sharpshooter Matt Dixon for 3. 3 of his 13. Mid-Lakes led by 11 at the break. Second half, Soda turned up the D. Archie Donaldson laying it in. That gave him a lead, an MVP. Solomon Donaldson above the rim, 54-42. Soda, sectional champ. For the first time ever, I might add. Let's go to Class CCC, Wellsville, the top-seeded Leroy. 2 more teams in search of a first sectional title. Wellsville up by 7 at the half. That was Rick Whitwood. Leroy got another big game from Brendan Fulmer. Above the rim, 23 points, 17 rebounds. Wellsville missed a desperation heave. Leroy wins the Class CCC championship, 48-44. The Oaken Knights 22-1. Class CC, Campbell-Savona against top-seeded Marion. Campbell-Savona out big. Isaiah Smalt, 21 points, 16 rebounds. They led by 14. Marion rallied. Matt Elvin, the steal. Won a 10 for the game, all the way for 2. Marion grabbed the lead. And MVP Jared shut the door. 2 of his 13, 55-48. The final, Marion, a first sectional title since 1996. Let's do Class C now. Lions and South Seneca. They tipped off at 10 a.m. this morning, and we were there. We'll start with Lions. Randolph Scott, nice take for 2 in the foul. He had 7. South Seneca's Ryan Clemenson would answer. Nice spin move in the lane. The only player in double figures with 10, Clemenson. But the Lions got a big 3 from Mike Hilsinger. They go up by 4 and win 35-31. Lions' second title in the last 3 years. Girls play tonight. Class D title, Notre Dame over Elba, 44-43. Class D, Prattsburgh wins big. Amanda McConnell, your MVP with 24. In a state qualifier today, South Seneca beat Cuba Rushford in Class C. They'll face Wellsville on Tuesday. A good day for Section 5 in the state hockey tournament. All 3 teams advanced today. Rockport beat Seton Catholic. The Grease Thunder over previously unbeaten Clarkstown in Division I and Batavia over Thousand Islands in Division II. At the state swimming championships, Pittsford's Luke Weniger and Fairport's John Roberts were individual winners today. Section 5 won the overall title, amassing 734.5 points. That is the most in meet history. In hockey tonight, the Emericks had their 4-game win streak snapped in Grand Rapids. The Griffs win 3-1. Denny Hamel, who cleared waivers yesterday, scored the Emericks' only goal tonight. NHL, Jason Bottrell and the Sabres on Long Island, trailing 1-0 in the third. Watch Miro Chatan off the draw, ties it, his 23rd of the year. Mika Nornan started tonight. He was sharp. A big save late in the third sent this one to overtime. But the Isles got a 2-on-1. Jason Blake beats Mika short side, 2-1 the final. Nornan with 31 saves. Add another classic to the long history of great games between Syracuse and Georgetown. Patrick Ewing among those on hand today in Landover to check out Mike Sweeney and this guy, Carmelo Anthony. A big-time finish, 2 of his career-high 30. How about Sweetney? He carried the Hoyas. 31 points for Big Mike. It came down to this. Cuse by 3, closing seconds. Gerald Riley for 3. And we go to overtime. Extra 5, all orange. McNamara had 10 of his 22 in overtime, including that bomb, 93-84. Orange, 21-4, 12-3 in the Big East. And at the World Golf Match Play Championships, Tiger Woods advanced to the finals today, beating Adam Scott in 19 holes. He will face David Thomas for all the marbles tomorrow.
Okay, the winning lottery numbers are next.
Get the best values in America from Dodge. Take our best products, like Dodge Durango with Magnum V8 Power Standard and best-in-class available towing and torque. Plus our best warranty, Dodge's fully transferable 770 powertrain limited warranty. Plus our best deals, like a $4,500 cash allowance or 0% financing for 60 months. Add it all up, it equals the best values in America. See your Dodge dealer or visit Dodge.com.
If you're thinking new furniture, now is the time. York Furniture Gallery has 2 incredible offers. 1, store-wide savings throughout the showroom. Bedroom starting at $12.99, living room starting at $9.99, complete dining room starting at $15.97. And 2, buy now with no interest for 2 full years. Yes, you heard it right. 2 incredible offers only at York Furniture Gallery. Now you can have quality furniture at affordable prices with no interest for 2 full years. Hurry and sell ends Sunday. York Furniture Gallery in the Jefferson Plaza across from Southtown.
Vision Dodge, Rochester's minivan leader, does it again. We're ready to break all sales records with over 100 Caravans available. Hurry in for our best prices of the year and save. New 2003 Caravans starting at $14,990 with payments starting as low as $249 a month. Save up to $8,000 on Grand Caravans. 0% financing available for 60 months. Only at Vision Dodge. Over 100 Caravans to choose from and all come with free lifetime oil changes. Your Rochester Dodge minivan leader does it again. Vision Dodge of Penfield, Western New York's #1 Dodge Group.
If you see news happen, call the News 10 NBC hotline at 232-1010 or star 10 on your Verizon Wireless phone. Join in, a service brought to you by Verizon Wireless.
We have the winning lotto numbers for you: 58, 32, 46, 28, and 30. The bonus number is 40. And Josh is back. Not looking good then coming up.
No, we have a little bit of rain to start, a little bit of light wet snow, and then during the afternoon it's going to turn sharply colder. Temperatures are going to start out in the low and mid 30s and fall through the 20s. And Monday, I bet we're not going to get out of the low teens with wind chills way below 0.
All right, thanks a lot. Thanks for being with us. Bye-bye.
Bye.